Today I'm going to talk about Andrew Tate. I think this trial is very important trial because I believe that Andrew Tate is being Me Too'd. Not a lot of people are going to agree with this, but I got some evidence of kind of has some evidence of this. Plus, a lot of times you have to wait to see what the truth is. The truth will set itself up in time, and that's what happened. Candace Owens did something about some of the truth about actually what's happening. I don't think Andrew Tate is the nicest guy in the world. I'm not going to say he's not nice, but what Andrew Tate is, he wants to be the top G. He wants to be gangster. That's what he wants. His desire is to be a gangster. I have him read that way. And he acts that way. He cusses all the time. That's what he does. He wants to be the gangster. And why men do that is they're trying to attract women. And women like that. That's the thing. Women like the bad boys. You can't argue with this. They do. A lot of women like the bad boys. So Andrew Tate's going after all these women have more red flags than a Chinese parade. And this is the situation he is in right now. And that's what happens. Emma Gabby, where Candace mentioned Emma Gabby, was known to Me Too men. She's a big Me Tooer. And she's in this discussion with Andrew Tate, which is actually evidence of a possible Me Too. And I'm going to tell you, coercion, please. The cops can put you in jail for any reason. You can go to jail for just crossing the highway, jaywalking. There you go. Disorderly conduct. There's another one. Obstruction of justice. There's another one. Remember when I mentioned that Andrew Tate wants to be the top gangster? I think that's why he made some of those comments that he made before about grape, money laundering, because that's what gangsters do. And he's being the top, wants to be the top G, and that's why he says all that stuff, just kind of bragging. Did he do it? I don't know, but he says he did some stuff. But a lot of people who want to be G's, gangsters, they do that. They brag. They act like him. They want to shadow him. And I think that's what Andrew Tate does. And I think that's what he's doing. I mean, besides, grape, in a sense, is very gray area at all. Erotic novels, PUAs teach about that. But My Secret Garden, I heard one say this. And it starts out about a woman and somewhere at a game. There's suddenly something injected into her. She was surprised. Now she turned over and she doesn't know who the guy was. She turned over and it was somebody she did not like. Grape. Now she liked him. Her fantasy. That's what I'm saying. It's really a gray area, this statement. And I think that's what Andrew Tate is going through. You see, sometimes women will get jealous of others, especially if they're married and you're messing around with a married woman. She will say something like she'll accuse you of something just to keep the marriage going. Or she's jealous that she wants that guy and say something. Jealousy. So there's a lot of times what it's happening. And this is probably what's happening with Andrew Tate right now. So, and you talk about coercion. Well, if they're trying to put Andrew Tate in jail for that. Women do that all the time. Some women do that all the time in divorce courts. They act like they ask you how much you make, especially the ones who say how much you make. The women with more red flags than Chinese pride say how much you make, and you fall for it. You tell her $1 billion. She says she falls in love with you. You get married. Then she has a kid. Guess what? The sex starts to go down. You got less of it. Then the man just decides to cheat. And in some states, she does that by design. And then suddenly you got divorced and having to pay her alimony, having to pay her more than original because she's withholding stuff. Because she faked that she loved you and now she's divorce raping you. Women do that all the time. But they can get away with that. Men can't.